All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live from the First Point Collegiate Challenge in 2023. My name is Rob St. Clair for Volleyball Source, joined by Mr. Dan Friend, the head coach of Lewis University. Coach, welcome. Thanks for taking the time.
Rob, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So, 2 matches, 2 4-set losses to very good programs, Stanford, Pepperdine just now. That's not the only way to quantify a successful weekend, but put this into perspective for me. What did you learn about your team in these 2 matches?
Well, first off, a big thanks to Glenn Litsky, yes, Austin Juniors, First Point Volleyball, and everybody in the community. It's been a great event, and we're really excited to be a part of it, especially the fact that we got a couple of Texas boys that got to come home.
That was really cool.
And Jared Phelan and Jason Gibbs. And so really neat event, and to see all the boys here, they put on the clinic and everything, so we're super appreciative, and it was a fun event for us. Get down to the volleyball piece, I mean, ultimately we're a little air prone right now, you know, and I think our guys showed a ton of heart. We battled a ton. We saw some different things from different guys. We weren't shy of playing some different guys.
I was going to ask about that.
You know, Max had some really high spots yesterday. John Davis was really good here today at times. You saw a flush of a 6-2 at times. I mean, we've got a group that certainly battles and does some nice things.
So with all those options, and now you've seen a little bit of everything. You mentioned the 6-2. You saw Kevin bang a little bit of right side. It's 2 setters, at least 4 outside hitters, at least 3 middles. That's a lot of pieces. What does it look like for you now to kind of take that data, some of the things that we have seen, and kind of refine that as we approach MIVA season?
Well, I think a little bit is we need a couple guys to kind of step that level up. Like, yeah. If you look at the box scores, we're a little error prone right now attacking. We're a little error prone on serving. I thought game 1 and 2 today we were really clean. We only had 4 serving errors. And then we went into game 3 and we had 4 more. We doubled it into 8. So we just, compared to where the last 2 matches we played, San Diego and Stanford, we were pushing like 17, 18, 20 serving errors in terms of that. And there's that line where you got to be aggressive, but at the same time, you got to stay consistent.
Of course.
And then we're also pushing 20 hitting errors. It's tough to win games when you're in that 40 error realm, and we're battling, and we're not even that far away. And so I really think it's just us getting a little cleaner, cleaning up some block defense stuff, getting a little bit scrappier on defense, and that's why you play these games. I think it's we're chasing to be a good team, you know, and we've got some great pieces, and we've played some really good programs, and that's how you get there. You might take some tough losses, but I think our guys learn a lot about themselves and how to compete at the level we need to.
That's very well said. You mentioned defense just now, because I've been looking at your numbers from this match. Attacking, not bad. 31% efficiency as a team is solid. Problem is, I think Pep hit something like 440 as a team.
Yeah.
So slowing people down, touching balls, blocking defense. When you see a team like that with a banger like Jasper and guys that wants to get the middles involved, a lot of dynamic guys. What do you learn about a West Coast style team slowing them down a little bit?
Well, I don't know if it's West Coast. At the level you're trying to play, like, you got to get them off the net, and then when you get them off the net, you got to be good, make dynamic moves in front of you. Right. Then you got to be able to slow the ball. As a block team, our job is to line up and then you get some touches. And can we slow them down a little bit so we can get digs?
Sure.
I think the thing for us right now is we're not getting quality digs yet, so that's the next step. Can we slow down, get touches, and get quality digs? I thought Jacob Steele and Jasper did a nice job. They took some high swings, and their outsides put some pressure on us, and we didn't clean some of those up. And we didn't get them off the net as much as they got us off the net. So that's where we got to get a little bit better.
Comes down to that so often. Yeah. I was talking yesterday, like last night after the first 2 matches, about the concept of teaching out-of-system attacking as a skill, and improving the decision making, and how do you approach that kind of philosophically, and then how do you teach it? How do you teach kids how to make the right choices out of system against 3 blockers?
Well, I think certainly you're training certain things. It's like, you know, some teams air their high balls inside, some teams will push them to the edge. I think key to either one of those is getting your feet to the ball and be able to take those high edge swings. It's like, if it's super tight, I can challenge the block. If it's off the net, I can go on the corners and deep. And so it's learning how to take those high contact swings, and it is a skill set.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure you train that skill set as well in the junior club as you get into the college level, and then you have to learn how to do it. You know what I mean, in terms of that. And I do think you see it at the highest club open levels. Like, some of those guys are taking some of those swings, but I don't know that consistently the kids that are coming in people's gyms are. You know what I mean? So we might see, like, a West Coast team might have a few more guys that might be taking a few more of those, where I might be training that a little bit more with our guys. And if you look at our pins right now, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, you know, and so those guys are learning how to take some of those. Jasper, 5th year.
Right.
Steele, fourth, fifth year.
Right.
I mean, some guys have been in the gym a little bit longer, so I think we're working to learn how to do that at a higher level at a more consistent rate.
Yeah. If you could summarize your team's identity, even on-court, off-court, personalities in general, because you've got guys from literally all over the country and the world. You've got a Norwegian kid and 2 kids from Iowa, which I don't know if I've ever seen before. Describe Lewis Volleyball to the people in his few words, I guess.
I think if you watch us, we're energy and we're fun and we're excited.
Yeah.
We get after it and we play with a lot of passion and we expend a ton of energy. We've been doing that for a ton of years. So if you sit there and watch us, the bench is fired up, the guys are fired up. You saw the end of game 2. Like
that was electric.
We're just going after. You're not going to beat us and have us roll over very often.
Right.
We're going to come after it. And we're going to try to do everything we can at you. And I think the guys embodied that this weekend. You know what I mean? They didn't lay over. I did think in game 3 we looked a little gassed from all the energy we expended in game 2.
Fair enough.
So as you get cleaner, you don't have to expend as much, and so we're able to sustain it longer. And that's the piece the guys are learning how to do right now.
Yesterday, we didn't have them on today because they didn't match the red outfits. But yesterday you were wearing this purple scarf, and a lot of your coaching staffs were as well. Tell us about that. What does that mean, and what foundation is that really all about?
So really, we want to match the outfits pretty good. So anyway,
of course.
So the Ray Strong scarves are basically our RayStrong.org foundation. Yeah, I got the wristbands, and so we started a foundation about 3 years ago. Our daughter was born at 24 weeks, 1 pound 8 ounces, and 11 inches long. So she was in the NICU for 115 days. So what we've done is we do 4 or 5 volleyball events a year, ultimately raise money, help out other families that go through the same thing, link up with other organizations, at the same time get back to hospitals. And so it's just a way for us to give back and help in that community that's done so much for us. And so certainly if you want to check it out, it's RayStrong.org.
RAE, right?
RAE, and we sell the scarves, so you can reach out to me, and if you have a volleyball event we can link up with. We went to Liberty this year. We worked with Maud Volleyball and Northwestern out of Chicago. We work with Player Sport out of Chicago and do a couple events with Dave Reed, and so, but it's just a way for us to get back.
Awesome. And last but not least, before we get you out of here to celebrate your birthday, by the way, happy birthday.
I appreciate it.
What's the significance of this event for NCAA men's volleyball to you?
Well, I think it's great, and that's where I credit to First Point, Glenn, Austin, all those guys, and the juniors have been here, and having 12 to 1,500 boys here plus, and other fans out here. I think Texas is a great area for volleyball, both indoor and outdoor, both girls and boys. And doing something like this promotes the game, interacts the guys with it, helps elevate men's volleyball to another level, and I think it's just a really great event. And we want Texas high school boys doing volleyball. I think that's another plug, you know what I mean? And growing the men's game, it's the fastest growing boys sport across the country in terms of that. We want to keep doing things that can do that.
And couldn't agree more. The event's been awesome. Level of volleyball has been awesome. I'm excited for this last one. It's just been good to be a part of it, kind of be in the mix and see people get excited about NCAA men's, because I think the game deserves it. So.
And I appreciate it. Rob, it's really awesome being on here and able to chat with you a little bit. I see you do all your stuff, and thanks for taking a few minutes to talk to me.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much for your insight. Great playing, and happy birthday. Enjoy.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.